traffic. This is out front of Wharton on Route 130 and Union Road in Pennsauken. I'm on my way back to the shop. Road testing the HR 120,000 miles. We got to get it back in the shop to set the tow, change the oil sticker, just do another undercarriage inspection and check the fluids. Ever think that you can go to the Big M, my shop, and get your frame repaired, get a transmission done, interior work, all kinds of stuff. You know, a lot of people don't think of the M for having real mechanics in their base. You know, there are some that have some real talented guys in there that do more than just general repair, and then you have the others that, you know, are just your regular brake and tire guys, oil change and stuff like that. You know, but don't discount what you've heard about the M in the past. All the shops and all the employees and all the owners aren't the same. And it goes for same thing with dealerships and Mavis and Firestone and Take 7 and, you know, whatever. You know, there are some really sharp guys in the base, and they want to do more than just oil changes and tire rotation. So, and that's kind of like my guys. They want to do fabrication work, chassis work, race car work, engines and transmissions and timing belts and timing chains and water pumps, all that stuff. You know, you can get all that at one stop at my shop. I mean, today the repair work was pretty heavy today. We had a lot of exhaust work, and you know, that is my specialty. A lot of exhaust work today, and I really appreciate that those customers chose us. We got to the bottom of that one job that was in there for an exhaust repair, and then instead of him telling us the story at the counter, now we got the story aftermath. Aftermath was he was at my competition Penn Muffler. He didn't say that they fixed the exhaust, but I'm going to tell you, it wasn't the vehicle owner or someone that didn't have a welder and have some skill. So my professional opinion is they were the shop that did all that hack work, and none of that was necessary. But again, I don't know. But he did say that before he was at our shop, he was at Penn Muffler, and I don't know if they do that type of work or not. But he wound up letting me just repair what he had there to make it better. Oh, that's great. That truck is still sitting out there. And the car's out of the shop, so I guess my work was perfect. I could see where the other guy or the other shop went wrong. Multiple areas on that exhaust system that they went wrong. You really have to know what you're dealing with, especially with aftermarket front pipes. They're not made exactly to fit your car, especially stuff from eBay and Amazon. And some of the stuff from the local parts houses around here, even though it's new, it does not fit the car properly. You have to know how to rework some of that stuff. You know, you hear sort of fit. Yeah, sort of fit is a true thing with aftermarket body parts, and that's the same thing with exhaust. So yeah, I once I pulled down the front pipe, I seen where they screwed up, and what happened is the flanges on the manifolds, both sides, decay away, and then it has a fire ring or a collar that the gasket goes over. Problem is, so much decay happened is they were tightening up the fire collar on the pipe manifold to manifold, and that gasket was never getting its squish. So I went in there and trimmed the fire ring down so that the gasket can actually do its job, and that corrected the front pipe gasket that was just floating around in there while it was running, because it was never tight. It was metal to metal, and it wasn't gasket to metal. So I resolved that. He declined the CAT, and he said make the rest of the exhaust system, so it worked out well. Really got to know what you're doing for exhaust. Unless you're putting on factory stuff, and even sometimes at that, it's a little bit of a problem. But most aftermarket stuff is very difficult to get right the first time. All right, guys, these guys need to finish this job up. Look at that beautiful sign right there. Thanks for watching.